Round 1 of 10, Saucedo and Fredrickson, and they waste no time.
Fredrickson does have a 3-inch height advantage, but he doesn't always use it. He's a guy who sacrifices his height. He'll stay inside. He doesn't really defend himself well inside, but he's not disciplined on the outside with his height. And we've talked about Saucedo wanting to be smarter, but that doesn't mean you take away his instinct of being aggressive, because this is actually a fight where you want him to be inside against a taller guy who can't defend himself. So it's going to be interesting to see this fight unfold.
As you see right out the gate, you see Saucedo going straight at Fredrickson, using his jab, using some good head movement, placing body shots. He's doing a great job at the moment. Looks like Saucedo to me, but he's not getting hit so easily on the way in like he was before.
Good jab, good jab. Good jab. Let me go to my right a little bit. Good jab. Right there, boom. There it is. Boom.
You can see Saucedo has a little bit more responsibility with his defense. He's just not walking in. You see him, he's fainting. Got hit with an uppercut right there. But I see a little bit of difference in him right away.
Double left inside, one inside. Back to that jab, baby. Keep going to the back. Hey, keep going to that jab.
Just touching Fredrickson with that left hand and trying to pop and sneak a right in between.
There it is. Look, bang. Look, bang.
Good work on the outside. The jab from Fredrickson.
Yeah, Fredrickson right now is doing a good job and staying relaxed and staying composed. Using the jab on the outside, Tess.
Yeah, there he's fighting a taller man, but then stepping in with a right hand with Saucedo. And then a combination, and he rocks him back against the ropes. Good work that time by Alex Saucedo. Digs to the body with that left hand. Straight right comes in. This is a good surge here by Saucedo.
Touch him inside. You're going to be in there, touch him inside. Back to that jab. Keep sticking. Keep sticking. Keep sticking.
I mentioned the changes you're provoking.
Oh, yeah.
And the impact that had on your career, Timmy. Tim, there was a right hand in that first round, in that final minute, that got to Fredrickson pretty good.
Yeah, got Fredrickson in trouble. This right hand right there. What did Fredrickson do? He came out with a hook. You cannot hook from the middle and from straight back when your back is against the ropes. And that's the mistake that Fredrickson made right there. Hooked from the middle
Raise that jab up. There you go.
and got hit with a straight right hand from Saucedo.
Well, we told you they were wasting no time. Saucedo did what he typically does with the power punches. He landed 30 of 56 in that first round, and now he's at it again as he follows Fredrickson straight back. Combination good with the right hand, and then two to the belt line.
This fight is just over, and it's a matter of time. I mean, Fredrickson's a tough kid. He's taking a lot of shots right now, but he can't even breathe because Saucedo is on him constantly.
See, one of the misnomers is that if a fighter who's a pressure fighter modifies or adds wrinkles to his game, then that means he's going to lose some type of aggression. That's not true. I can count on one hand the amount of times that Saucedo's been hitting this fight. He's doing the right thing. He's making Fredrickson dance to the beat of his music, and he's doing it while he's being defensively responsible, but also laying a lot of leather on the young fighter, Fredrickson.
Yeah, still very fan-friendly and offensive-minded, just more refined.
Listen, you're just not giving up free shots. You gotta hate to get hit. Your trainer's gotta hate to see you get hit. And I mean, if you look at me, Tess, over the last 15 years, I was probably one of the meanest, toughest fighters, pound for pound. I wasn't giving up anything free,
no,
but I would be in your grill all night long if I had to.
No. Stop. Push down the head.
And by the way, that'll be the end of any comparison. Timmy, that'll be the end of any comparison to Alex Saucedo and Andre Ward that we ever had.
Stop your feet, you punch it.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
Well,
I just want to bring the point home that it's not box or slug. It's if you know what you're doing and you're a slugger, you're an aggressive guy, you can tweak your game and work on your game and do both.
You know, a lot of times we talk about Mexican fighters and we bring up Julio Cesar Chavez and we say, well, he was a straightforward fighter, but Julio Cesar Chavez had good defense. He would move his head. He would bob and weave.
Yes.
You know? Yes. And he still would pressure you.
So far tonight.
Yeah, Tess, lots of pressure from Saucedo. You know, Fredrickson right here trying to get distance, trying to get out. What does he do? Drops his hands, going back to the ropes. And what does Saucedo do? Followed him out with a right hand and the left hook right here. And then he doubles down from the head to the body. Beautiful work from Saucedo right there.
And I'm sure, Bernardo, it's appreciated by his cornermen, Pedro and Eddie.
Yes, it is, Joe. He told him, look, you've got to use your legs, continue to move your head side to side to get inside, work that body, dig in there, and stay low.
Former world title challenger trying to get himself back in position at 140 pounds for another title shot. Of course, a lot to be determined at 140 pounds. We'll see if Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez end up in the ring together this year. We expect Postal and Ramirez to have an August date that we hope to bring you.
A lot of times people equate height for physical strength, and we have to differentiate the two. Sonny Fredrickson is not a physically strong boxer. He is a tall boxer, but like I mentioned earlier, he doesn't use his reach very well. Alex Saucedo and his team, they realized that. They jumped on him right away, and right now Fredrickson has no answer.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go.
You want to know when the perfect time to load up on your opponent? When you got your opponent's back against the ropes. That's the time when you can load up on your shot. You can let those power shots go with everything you got into it because he has nowhere to go.
Keep going. Find another one. Find another one.
Alex getting caught with an uppercut coming in, leaning a little bit over that front knee, Dre. He got to be careful.
Like that right there.
Stop, I got you.
And Saucedo got caught with that uppercut a couple times.
Yeah.
But if you're Saucedo, this is where the learning process doesn't just stop in the gym, it's also in the fight. So you got to learn to make adjustments on the fly. That's part of being a better defensive fighter. You get hit with a shot, you identify why, you make the adjustment.
Right hand that comes in again from Saucedo. Trying to utilize that jab and come with the right hand, but out at range. End of three here. Ward Tim Bradley calling the action. Good start to the main event for Alex Saucedo. By the way, coming up after Top Rank Boxing, it is SportsCenter with SVP. The countdown towards the NBA. Woj will have the latest. Is college football getting nervous? Reese Davis is going to join SVP to discuss that. As the parent of a college football player in the midst of COVID testing, I would tell you a firm yes on that. So that is coming up after we get done from Vegas. Round number 4. You know, it's interesting, guys. I make that comment, but we have now been weeks and weeks of really embedded in what happens to put on professional sports with all the testing time after time, and we've seen constant disruption to our cards, reshuffling bout orders, bouts being scratched, and then tonight, even a cornerman who violates rules of the protocol and procedures of how they're dealing with life in the bubble, and he's out of action. So you can understand why team sports not quite as bullish and confident as we were just a few weeks ago, and then there's the spike in cases throughout the Southeast.
Make him find you. Drop something like that.
Fredrickson almost filled that hole with a right hand moments ago as Saucedo came forward. Back at range utilizing the jab as Saucedo continues to press forward.
Nice work by Fredrickson right there. Towards the end of that last round, Fredrickson did some good work from the outside. And he's having some success right now from the outside now. Kind of calming down now. and relaxing and starting to see the openings on Saucedo.
Get off the road.
So utilizing that left hand, every so often splitting the guard with a right hand. And Fredrickson comes forward, tries to drive down an overhand right.
Touchy. Up, down, up, down.
Saucedo's getting touched with some shots from Fredrickson because he's leaning over his feet. Even when he has Fredrickson on the ropes, instead of staying behind his leg, he's leaning over his leg, and Fredrickson is taking advantage.
Right
See
uppercut
here?
took advantage, and again he comes with the right
Saucedo over his
uppercut.
feet right there. Yes.
Yeah, you got to.
Be educated up and down with the
What
jab.
you said, Dre, you know, you got a responsibility to defense. After that offense, you got a responsibility to defense to get that head off the line. So that way you don't get hit with return fire from your opponent.
Now you can touch the hip. Touch the hip.
But even when Saucedo is punching, he's got his head over his front foot. That's a problem.
Yeah. And he keeps it right in the middle, Dre.
Don't let it get on that.
Fredrickson doesn't have to look for Saucedo when he does that. He just lets the shot go, and Saucedo's right there to be hit.
Push it back.
Both men digging to the body.